So our next up on the list is
got
the.
a good burp.
Let it out. Let it out. That may have come from the smoke blowing up your ass. You never know. That could have gone straight out. Welcome to Masters of Their Craft, where we taste cold, crafty brews and ask less than crafty questions. Today's guest is Jason Nash. He is the writer and director and star of the new film FML, which, because we're not on basic cable, we can say life.
I can't believe you have 1 million followers, but you don't drive.
I can't believe you're 50 and still hanging out with a teenager.
He is a Vine star, or was a Vine star, with 1 million+ followers and 1 billion+ views. That's billion with a B. It's insane. You were a semifinalist on Last Comic Standing.
Yes.
You are a writer and director. You, over the course of your career, for Fox, for Comedy Central, for different outlets and networks. Mm-hmm. You've done a lot. And in your Vines, which we love, and we're going to showcase some of them throughout the interview, you covered sex, crack, drinking, drugs, the apocalypse. So what was off limits? What was too far?
Nothing. That was a great thing about Vine. You just do whatever you want, and nobody told you what to do. And as you know, the internet, you guys do that. It's we're living in the best time ever for creators.
Well, part of what the interview process for this show is we get to drink during this entire fun time. So, Jason and I are going to start out with the Founders Nitrous Oatmeal Stout.
Yeah.
Which is delicious. Cheers.
Cheers, Justin.
That's pretty good.
It's so good. I did nitrous at a Grateful Dead show.
I'd like to hear more about that.
You just knock out for like 30 seconds. And you're standing, and yeah.
Better or worse than Whippets?
Oh yeah, well, Whippets are pretty cool because you get a little whipped cream.
Right, that's always a win. Over the course of the rest of the interview, we're going to drink all of these and more, and then we're going to cut in an Uber because neither of us is going to end up driving. You had a lot of Vine stars, some of which you collaborated with, many of which you collaborated with on your own with Vine before you got into the movie. But how did you pick which guys you were going to bring into the movie to do it with you?
Oh, you can just watch people and you can tell if they're good actors. And I just thought, oh, this would be cool. Just let's try to do something totally different. And take some people like Brandon Calvillo, for instance. I just knew he could do it. He'd be a great actor.
Do you want to lose your virginity to an Instagram model or not?
Wait, how did you know I was a virgin?
Well, and you guys collaborated on a lot of your Vines. I mean, you guys really worked well together. There was a really fun give and take, old man, young man, grandpa, child situation. But how did you guys originally know that you'd work together well?
I just saw his Vines and I was like, this kid's a genius. He's like 19. Way more advanced than I was at 19, and I just reached out. I said, "Do you want to make some Vines?" And he said, "Sure." And right away, I was like, "Oh my God, this is the person I've been waiting to collaborate with all my life."
What you up to, kids?
You looking at it, dick?
Right on. How about you?
Waiting for you to leave so I can jerk off.
All right. Well, before we get into our next question, we're going to now try the Victory Prima Pilsner. Coming in
hot.
This is the best show ever, by the way.
It's the best show I've ever.
This is the best. There's a reason we created this show, so that we could do this and call it work.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It tastes like a fruit platter at Lil Wayne's house.
See, we're here at the Library Bar in downtown LA, and if you've never been, you got to check it out. And you'll see all kinds of stuff as we show you throughout the interview. But amazing bar right here on 6th Street and Hope in downtown LA. If you're in town, you got to check it out. If you're not in town, when you get here, check it out anyway.
It's dope.
What is the best joke that didn't make the final cut of the FML movie?
There's a joke where, and you can see it online, where Swag, I wake up in Swag's hotel room and he's hungover, which is Bart Baker, and I get yelled at by my wife, and then I'm like trying to pack my stuff up, and he goes, "Hey, yo, is it cool?" He's in my room. He's like, "Hey, is it cool if I order some pussy up in here?"
One of the great things about the Library Bar is a lot of local beers. So this next one is the Draftsmen Hefeweizen from Pasadena.
Oh,
so right up the 110, past Dodger Stadium. And if you're ever in LA, you'll notice we talk about our highways a lot.
It tastes like David Lee Roth's satchel. You know David Lee Roth, he carries a satchel with passion.
I definitely...
after getting off work as a paramedic.
Of all of your co-stars, who did you hate the most?
Probably myself. I hated just watching. I hate watching myself. Just trying to find like a character that's funny. It's like I just never think I'm funny. So you just do your best, whatever.
Well, not blowing smoke up Jason's ass, but I saw the movie and he is funny. And it is, how'd that feel? Good, right? Good. So we have the Green Flash Double IPA from San Diego. And this racks in at about 8% alcohol. So, so rock yourself to sleep tonight. Thanks, Uber. Thanks, Lyft.
Thanks, Lyft.
Well, that's delicious. That's delicious. Your millennial coworkers, you said, never had to work. But when you were a millennial, you had to work. What was the dumbest thing you ever did as a millennial employee?
I was working as a receptionist, and I told some guy that his brother died on a Post-it note, and I just wrote it down, and then I put it in his box. And I thought I was doing a good job. I was like, I am great. And then he tried to kill me.
All right, so as we were in downtown LA at the Library Bar, we wanted to stay local. Our next beer is the Angel City IPA from downtown Los Angeles. Local. Cheers.
Fruity.
Back to the fruity.
Back to Lil Wayne's house. What kind of meal would you have with this?
That's a really good question. I feel like a chicken. I think it's too fruity for a steak.
Too fruity for a steak.
Maybe a chicken pasta-y dish. You know, maybe KFC. You never know. It depends how crazy you want to get. We're going to take a break. We're going to be right back with more beer, more masters of their craft, and even more and happier Jason Nash.
Oh God, I'm drunk. Oh God.
He's thrown up. Somebody get him a bucket. Somebody get him a bucket. We're back at Masters of Our Craft, where it's like the Hotel California. You can drive here, but you can never drive home. We are here with Jason Nash, the writer, director.
I love you, man.
Not as much as I love you,
I
man.
love you, man.
Just remember, 20 years from now, I'm going to be there for you. Wait, well, that went off the rails. So let's get back on the rails here. I got two things I want to do. First up, I want to talk about, because it's beer, and we love beer, the Iron Triangle Dark Ale, also from downtown LA. We're here at the Library Bar, and in continuing our enjoyment of beer and inability to drive afterwards. Cheers.
Yeah. Downtown LA, huh? Mm-hmm. Tastes like abandonment after 6 p.m.
Which were your favorite characters that you made, and what were your concepts that you said, this is going to be a win?
So, like, we used to do Uncle Alec the crackhead, and I had an uncle, he wasn't a crackhead, but he was a real screw-up.
What are you doing at the playground, Uncle Alec?
I'm helping the community.
Are you selling crack to kids?
No.
Are you the guy that sells crack to kids?
Well, I'm going to drink on that just on principle. I haven't,
never
but
done
we're
that.
going to enjoy this this Agora Hills Ladyface LeBlanc. Agora Hills in the Valley in LA. This is good. This is good. Hold
Tastes
on.
like a lady. It tastes like synchronized swimming with Lady Gaga.
It does. It does. She's the one you don't tell your friends you like, but at home you've got all of her tracks.
I have all posters on Lady Gaga, and that's why I got divorced.
Vine is now dead. and I guess that's how you feel about it. But before Vine was dead, there were 20 Viners who went to Vine and said, if you give us $1.2 million each, which of course Twitter refused, who owns Vine, we will create original content solely for the platform, and we will keep your platform afloat.
Yeah.
And Twitter, in essence, said, when that came out, what were your thoughts?
I had mixed emotions about it. One, they asked for too much money, which, you know, they were all, the kid that was running it was like 21 or whatever, so I wouldn't have asked for that much. I think they're all kind of like, that was our best shining moment.
So we're going to start here with the, we're going back to Masters of Our Craft with Jason Nash, and we're rocking in our Coronado Red. Now this is from San Diego. We went down the coast a little bit. Little red beer. Oh, I like the nose. Very, very, very sommelier.
I do like the nose on this one. It does taste like San Diego a little bit.
But nighttime San Diego. Gas lamp. You know, girls in inappropriate clothing. Size 15s and size 10s. You know. You talked a little bit about, you know, you directed FML, which was interesting experience, and doing the whole thing from beginning to end. You wrote it. What was the best and worst part of directing your own movie? And now, before we have the answer, we're going to go to the Mother Earth Brewing California Cream, and this is from Oceanside, which is just north of Carlsbad, which is where our home offices are.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, wait a
But it's
minute.
creamy. Is it like cream soda-y root
Cream
beer-y?
soda. That's what it is. It's like cream soda. So if you like cream soda,
Yeah,
go
no
for
real
this.
aftertaste.
I can see like a lot of manly mans not liking this, but I'm very unmanly, so I love it.
How did you bridge the gap? How did you're appealing to 20-year-olds, you're working with 20-year-olds. You've probably driving yourself nuts during the production a couple times, working with younger folks. How did you bridge the gap to make it work with them and to make it work for your audience?
Well, I just did exactly what I was really doing, which was working with 20-year-olds. So it was really easy to write the script. Like, I'm very inspired by Lena Dunham.
Yep, brilliant writer,
love that
director,
show.
star of Girls.
And I don't know this for sure, but I feel like she just takes stuff from the life.
Yep.
And that's why the show's so good.
All right, our last beer of the day, the Mount Coconut Porter. No, I'm sorry, Mount. I can't read. So
I
what
love
happens when you
coconut.
drink all these beers? The Maui Coconut Porter from, shockingly, Hawaii. So we're going to end it on this dark beer. I don't know if that was good. We probably should have ended on the California Cream. But, Jason, we have one more question for you after this. It has been a pleasure to have you on the show.
Pleasure, Justin.
Just in case we pass out before the last question's asked and we drink this final beer, I just want to appreciate your time. That actually is really good. I did not think I would like coconut porter. This may be, then again, you can't do a lot of them. This may be my favorite.
Yeah?
What does post-fine Jason Nash creativity look like?
Looks like this. More beer. After Vine,
Right.
I'm starting that show. I'm gonna suck dick for crack.
I mean, I think there's an audience there.
You know, I don't know. It's such a weird time. I mean, like I say, it's a great time. You can do whatever you want, but you also have to like keep feeding that audience.
Yep.
So if you stop, the audience goes away. But I like it. I like making stuff every day. I like having an audience. I love that feeling of just made a video. Let's say it's 30 seconds long. And you put it up, and then you get that.
Instant feedback.
Yeah, it's
Instant.
awesome.
Jason Nash is the star, the writer, the director of the movie FML. You can download it and rent it on Amazon, which I did, on iTunes. There goes. Over. He's not going to make it the rest of the way. Check it out. It's really funny. The first 10 minutes are really going to grab you. It moves fast. They did a really nice job. And guess what? Vine stars can act, believe it or not. See what he's doing over there? He's dancing. He's doing. That's why you have to have beer. Hey, thank you for watching Masters of Our Craft. We'll be back next week with another episode where I will get fatter and drunker and hopefully have a guest as funny as Jason.